and then we'll see how we're doing. I'm kind of tired and I'm hungry. Hello and good morning. You join me in my bathroom. It's a really beautiful day. You're just tucked into the windowsill. It's about 17 degrees, but it is just a very clear, sunny day. Very beautiful. We got a little bit of sort of ice snow last night, and then yesterday it snowed. So we have just a thin layer of snow on the ground. But I think what we're gonna do today, I'm still in my pajamas. I think what we're gonna do today is to wrap some presents. I'm going to probably take down all of the herbs that have been drying from the year and then kind of revamp my apothecary cabinet, if you're interested in seeing that. And that's sort of how I store all of the garden goodness from the year, all of the herbs and teas that I have. This is how I store them. I'll show you that. So today, as I'm filming this, it is Santa Lucia, December 13th. So that video should be up by the time you see this. I did a video all about Santa Lucia and the traditions. And then I shared some things that you can do for Santa Lucia, even if you, no matter where you live and whatever you celebrate. Because Santa Lucia was all about generosity and kindness and things like that. So we're really gonna try and get in that spirit today. And we are going to, I already called the Coalition for the Homeless near us. We got a list of things to buy. So I think we're gonna try and find a backpack and then put all these things in it and then go. And then I usually donate to them as well. So that'll be really nice. And maybe we can just inspire each other here to make a little donation today, or maybe see if your local homeless shelter has need of anything that you can pick up while you're at the grocery store anyway, and then just drop it off for them. So I think we're gonna do that, and then I have a hair appointment because my hair is getting a little long. I am gonna first brush my hair because I haven't brushed my hair this morning. And I think the first thing I'm gonna do is to wrap our presents so that we can send those out. I'm very excited to give the gifts that I got this year. And I think I'm completely done, although I do want to make a few gifts from the garden. So I'm gonna be doing that as well. But I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in my hair. So this is the oleology. This is the scalp and hair pro growth oil. It has rosemary, mint, and biotin. And usually I'll use this oil on my scalp and kind of massage it in with with one of these little scalp brushes. They feel really nice. But I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on the ends because it's just feeling kind of dry right now. So I'm just gonna take a tiny little bit and just put this on my ends. I have a lot of hair, I just have very fine hair. So I don't like using anything super oily, so I'm just gonna do like a drop. I have you're kind of propped up against this orchid that my husband got me, but I've kept it alive for years now and it just keeps reblooming. And the one thing to do, a lot of people when they get these types of orchids, they take them out of the vase that they're in because they have the I'm gonna see if I can move this without you. Okay. So they usually take them out of these things and remove the plastic around it. And then usually it won't do very well after that. But this medium that they have in here is specifically for orchids. So usually a sawdust type of medium. And what I like to do is just once every few weeks or so, I'll just soak that entire thing in water. And I don't do purified water or anything like that, just water. We have well water here. And I'll soak that for about 20 minutes while I'm getting ready for bed at night. And then I change it out. And that's really, really nice. And then I make sure that it goes to bed dry. So I just kind of squeeze out the root ball just to make sure that you're not keeping any of that moisture in there. But then, yeah, some of the roots aren't looking great right now. It's probably too cold next to the window. But it's really, other than that, it is a really, really healthy and happy plant, and it continues to rebloom. It has new little shoots and stuff. This leaf looks like it was hitting the window, so it got, this one didn't do so well. So I'll have to cut that one off. But it's about to bloom again, and it's just so nice. It's a beautiful white bloom, and it blooms every 3 months. It'll go through a bloom cycle. Let me know if you would like me to make a video about all my houseplants. I have a lot of houseplants, and that's kind of actually how I got started in gardening. We have another one here. She needs so much water and care. I need to put her in a bigger, in something bigger, in a bigger vessel, because she just needs water all the time. It has a name with an F, Fritonia, very pretty pink and green leaves. She's pretty happy in here. She likes the humidity, but she needs so much water. But luckily the sink is right here. So anyway, if you would like me to show you my houseplants, I was thinking about, I have a few that I want to repot and maybe even decorate the pots, but I think we've been in the bathroom too long. Let's go in the other room and we'll get started on wrapping our presents. Maybe we'll put on a Christmas record. Hi, Missy Poo Poo. Oh, you want some scratches? Oh my goodness, are you so sleepy? Good girl, George. Oh, are you gonna get a haircut tomorrow? Good girl, Mama. Oh. Okay, so I think I'm gonna set up on this table here, bring all the presents out and just start to wrap. I might make myself a cup of tea and I'll get myself some water and I'll set up, and I'll probably set up the other camera and just start wrapping some presents. So maybe we can wrap together. If you wanna do that, if you have some presents that you need to wrap, let's go ahead and wrap together here. Have a little date. I actually really love wrapping presents. So this wrapping paper that we have here, it just says from Santa, and with love from Santa. And I love it because the back of it has lines to kind of help you cut straight. And I find that so helpful. I am not good at cutting in a straight line. It always turns out so manky and jagged. Hey, baby. He's grabbing some boxes for me to wrap some of the cookies that we baked. Yay! So see how this has lines on it? I find that so helpful. So this is for my brother. We're using this. And then I love using brown paper packaging tied up with string for our tree, underneath our tree, but we're almost out of this one. So I think I'm gonna be using, I have this plaid one here. And it's nice and thin, but I think you can't see through it on that side. So I think we'll use that as our brown paper packaging. The eczema on my hands is so bad this time of year. I don't know if you can see that. It's like all across my knuckles. That's okay. All right, we'll keep going. I've done most of them that I can do right now. And then I just have to write the card. Isn't that cute? Little snowy scene. And then I have this old-fashioned sleigh rides hot cocoa on the farm. I think that's so, so cute. And it comes with a little gingerbread spoon that's really, really cute. And what I think I'm gonna do is to create some dry cocoa. So create my own little cocoa blend that you can just add hot water or milk to. And I think that'll be really, really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that together now. And then I made this box, put together this box for the cookies that Bert just put in the oven. We had some cookie dough left over. So we're gonna put the cookies in here. They're the chocolate peppermint cookies that we have been eating so much. They are so delicious. And so I'm gonna be putting them in here. Then we'll wrap this, I'll write the card. We'll put this together. I do have one other thing that I think is coming in the mail. And then we'll go ahead and put everything in a box and hopefully we'll be able to send it out today. I think I'm gonna put some tissue paper in the box, like wrapping tissue paper, and then put a few greens in there as well. And maybe I'll put some sprigs of greens on each of the presents. I think that'll be really nice. I do also wanna we're known for maple syrup here. And so I do wanna get some maple syrup. There's a tap right around the corner where they sell it, a sugar shack. So I think we'll probably head over there and get some. It's just over the river. That's also where the Norman Rockwell Museum is, which is always fun to see this time of year. So I think we can go get some of those and maybe some hot sauce. They do some maple hot sauce that I think is really, really good. So we'll see what we want from there, and then we'll keep going. But one thing I just wanted to say, I love when my chores are so cozy and creative. Like when these are my chores, this is so nice. I love that part about this time of year, is that your chores just end up being kind of creative, festive things that are very feel good. So here we are, we have these ones tied. I just added a little green cord to that one, some of the others, and then we'll finish these off. Here's the little spoon. Toot, toot. Okay, so I need to clean this up, but this is the little blend that I put together. I found that it was easier to use just a fork instead of this spoon. So in here we have the cacao powder, we have some cardamom, cinnamon sugar, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of powdered sugar, and then some of these oat milk chips. It doesn't look great right now. I think I'm gonna tie a little bow on top of this and put it inside of our little mug. I think that'll be really, really sweet. And then I'll just make a little sign that says just add milk. And then I do want to add a cinnamon stick as well. I think that'll be nice. But this is just a quilted small ball jar. Yeah. Okay, so I just used one of these, and then I wrote on here, homemade spiced cocoa, add 1 to 2 spoonfuls to mug, spoonfuls of this, to mug, add milk, heat until chocolate melts, because of the chocolate chips in there. And then I think what I'm gonna do is pop this in here, but I think first I'm gonna put a little tissue paper in there, then pop this in. So I just grabbed the cookies out of the freezer, but Bert put them in there so that they would freeze. They were still really warm, and that way we can go ahead and put them in the box that we have. And I think they're pretty good. Let me show you. So here they are. These ones are on top. I just removed those. Some of them look a little funny, but I think some of them look really, really nice. Doot, doot, doot. And we'll see what the other ones look like. So I'm just gonna line this with some parchment paper and then probably do parchment paper in between the rows, but we can probably get most of these in here. Let's see. Okay, so we have a little bit of chocolate on it, but that's okay. I didn't want to use new parchment paper because yeah, but I think those look really, really nice. Because it's so cold where we are and also where he is, I think these will be just fine. And I'm just gonna tuck these in and then close the box. All right, so we finished that up. I'm gonna go ahead and I have one more thing that I'm waiting for, and then once that arrives, I'll tuck that in there. But I had to switch boxes because it just wasn't fitting. Playing a little bit of Tetris, but now I have to change into some proper clothes, put myself together a little bit because we're gonna go get our hair done. So we'll do that, and then the sun will set, and maybe hopefully we'll have time to go ahead and do our apothecary cabinet before this day is done. I am wearing thermal underwear, like thermal leggings and some heat tech, and I can't believe I've been living here without these. They're so warm. And now I can kind of feel a little bit more put together, even when I'm, you know, when it's really, really cold, even when it's like 8 degrees. I think tomorrow is supposed to be 8, so Fahrenheit. So hopefully we enjoy today. But unfortunately, I think it's gonna, by the time we get back, it'll be dark. So Bert's probably gonna have to run to town afterwards and bring all that stuff to the Coalition for the Homeless. But maybe I'll get him to film a little bit of him picking that stuff up. Just wearing the skirt over the thermals and the sweater. Got this sweater in Paris. I think it's pretty cute, little ivory sweater. I'm gonna turn the car on so it heats up. Gosh, I never would have thought I would live in a place that gets this cold. I'm a Southern girl. I grew up in North Carolina, so it's definitely different. And then thermal socks. And then I think I'm gonna wear, maybe I have some brown boots, or maybe I'll wear my black combats. Maybe Chelsea boots. I'll see you in a minute. So we got here a little bit early, and I think there's a place right next door that is kind of a garden shop, and we've heard about it. It's called Petal, but we haven't gone in yet, and I think we're gonna go and try and check it out.
Yeah, let's try.
Okay. We just got home. Oh, I love it there. And I think she did such a good job with my hair. It looks so, so good, so fresh. I'm still trying to grow my hair out, so it just looks, yeah, nice, healthy, really good. I'm so happy about it. But we just got home, and I think we have a little bit of work that we have to do, and then Bert's gonna go to the Coalition for the Homeless. I'm going to probably do the Apothecary cabinet, and maybe we'll probably have to take Georgie for a walk, and then we'll probably say goodnight to you. But doesn't our house look so festive and Christmassy? And our path, I just think, is so awesome. I love it so much. It's so nice. I love our little window boxes. I think they look great. Oh my goodness, hi baby. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Yeah, it's okay. Good girl. I know. I missed you too, babe. That's it. You may have seen imagery of a young Scandinavian girl dressed all in white, wearing a red sash. Sancta Lucia. Vision of morning, bring to. All right, we're all finished with work, and I have left a really big mess from wrapping Christmas presents, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick blitz of this room, and then we'll see how we're doing. I'm kind of tired and I'm hungry, and I just kind of want to cuddle up and cuddle with George. What do you think, Georgie? But let's see if we can finish this up and do our little apothecary cabinet. Okay, now that that is all done, we tidied things up. It feels so much better in here. I am going to tackle our apothecary cabinet. Let me show you the state of it right now and what my plan is. Okay, here's the apothecary cabinet. I absolutely love this cabinet. I think it's so beautiful. It's like a writing desk, but it works perfectly. I keep a lot of my nicer china and things in the bottom. I keep some teas and things like that here. And then in here, we have kind of a hodgepodge of things. Lots of tea. We have our mortar and pestles, some artwork that friends of mine have done, and then some very special cards. This is my most prized possession of all time. Very special card. And then I have some tea cups from my great-grandmother. I have some stones that my friend painted. And yeah, teapots and things, but like I started shoving things in here. And then I have jars and things of all of my tea, all of the herbs from last year, peppers, more dried peppers here, dried flowers. It's a mess. So I got some new jars. I want to do some kind of a revamp, but I was also thinking it might be nice to kind of leave this space open, because I think it would be pretty to have dried flowers hanging in here at the top so that you can kind of see them through these beautiful windows, which I love. So I'm thinking that we get rid of anything that's not apothecary related, some gardening books and healing books that are really helpful. But yeah, I think I'll probably leave that card because it's so precious to me. But I think other than that, we're gonna just clear it all out and make this only apothecary stuff. Sound good? Great. So right now, this is where my herbs are hanging. So I'm gonna take these down off of our birch branch, and we are going to put them into some quilted ball jars. I have to do a little bit more work. done. I think it's such an improvement. I'm so happy with it. I think it looks so, so sweet. So we are pretty low in stock right now. We have tons of other dried flowers, herbs, tea, things that we can make tea out of, but I love using them in decorating. So I have a big basket with all of my dried herbs and flowers. They're in the tree, they're in the mantle. And then I have a bunch upstairs. So there's a lot, but in terms of things that we're using for, like teas and things like that fit in the apothecary cabinet, that we're not using for decor, I think this is perfect. So yeah, it's just looking so, so nice. I love the simplicity. This had kind of been a catch-all for, little trinkets that I would get, gifts from friends. They're still amazing, and I need to find a place for them. But this is a little painting that my friend did of our little cottage, which is so, so sweet. I love it. It makes me so happy. Let me show you quickly what it's looking like, and then I'll probably say goodnight. So on the top shelf, I just decided to hang a little piece of twine. I have our peppers, some of the celosia, some of the roses, and some of the statice. Now this, I planted so much statice, and it really didn't perform very well. So I've tried that a few years now and it hasn't done well. So I might give up on that here just in our area. I decided to keep this Using Plants for Healing book in here with some twine. One of my favorite teapots here, and then my mortar and pestle. This I use all the time. I think it's so, so helpful for making tea blends. Really great. And it's also great for kind of reducing the mass, the volume that you're dealing with, so that you can fit it into whatever jar you want. So we have all of our jars here. I think this echinacea is so beautiful. So, so gorgeous. I put the leaves in there as well. That's the echinacea from this year. A few of them are labeled just in case they're behind things. But you can see, like, the chocolate peppermint I have just used so much of. I had so much chocolate peppermint and I just use it all the time for tea. So it was hanging up on the birch branch in our kitchen and I would just pull from it all the time. The lemon balm as well, although this kind of reduced pretty well. So that was a little bit bulkier. Then I have some other little peppers. These are Thai chilies, really sweet. And then a tea ball in here, and then tons of other teas and blends that I love to use. I did label some of these because they sort of look the same once you have them in these smaller jars. You can't really see. And this is just a standard mint, and then this one underneath is a mint as well. I have thyme, sage, so many things back here. And then I decided to leave this wonderful card that means so much to me. I might put it, maybe I'll put it there. Hold on. Let me shift some things around. There it is. That's so nice. So there we go. This is the after, and I think it looks so, so much better. Oh, it's like 1,000,000 times better than it was before. These hyssop, this looks really nice in a jar because I just left the flowers whole, and I think that looks really nice. And that's so good for tea as well. Here we go. All right, there we have it. Our apothecary cabinet clear out. Let me go ahead and close these. We still have tons of different types of tea, and I have a tea blend that a friend of mine gave me, so I have a special box for that. But yeah. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. Okay, that's it. As you can see, I changed back into my pajamas, and so we're coming full circle. Thank you so much for joining us for this video. It was a really nice day, very chill day, and I got to do some really fun things, so thank you for joining me for that. I think Bart's gonna come home. He went to the Coalition for the Homeless and dropped off our donation.
Okay, here's what we're getting for the Coalition for the Homeless. Some dish soap, some laundry detergent, some tampons, some pads, some coffee. That's That's what they asked for on their list. So, okay, so I got this backpack, and we're just putting everything in the backpack. And we're gonna go ahead and drop it off like this, except for, of course, the laundry detergent, because that wouldn't fit in. But yeah, I think this will be good.
So I hope that went well, and I think I'm gonna go and make our cash donation to them now. But yeah, hopefully this inspires you just to, I don't know, do something generous, maybe tip somebody or something like that today. And I think we're gonna have pasta tonight. We usually have pasta on Friday nights because it's like one of my favorite things. That's like our little treat. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you again very soon.